Mazel tov, mazel tov. First of all, we have the, thank God, hostages that have come free. You know, we are coming to Simchas Torah. It's really quite unbelievable, the timing. This tragedy took place on Simchas Torah 2 years ago. I'll never forget it. I'm sure you will never forget it. And now, Simchas Torah is really the day of the coming of the Mashiach. It says it clearly, Voy Yovei Tzemach. On this day, Tzemach, and Tzemach is Menachem, the Rebbe, who many people believe every generation has a Mashiach of the generation. And I would say the majority of the Jewish people believe that he will actually be the Mashiach, because the first thing that will happen will be the resurrection of the dead. The tzaddikim will come and redeem us. So I have 3 messages that I want to share. The first is that we have to understand that the work of the hostages, what they did is they did something for all of us. I'm friendly with the mother of Ram, I think his name is Braslovsky, and he, right, I think that's the name. But in any event, his mom told me, and it's quite famous, that he saved many people. And unfortunately, he was taken hostage. We saw the horrific video of the evil sadists that I hope they die immediately, all of Hamas and all of our evil anti-Semites. Nobody should be fooled for 1 second. They haven't stopped. Another hostage, Yelena, told me that when they asked her, she was from the first people that came out, where are you going? She said, I'm going to Israel. She said, don't go to Israel. She said, we're going to come back. We're going to do it again. They will never stop until we kill them. And the West has to get this through our stupid heads. They are in a belief system that we are evil and they have to kill us. It's worse than the Nazis. What they did was worse than the Nazis. And just like you wouldn't let a Nazi live, you shouldn't let any of these people live. But getting back to the subject, of course, we saw that horrific video where he was so weak. And the bottom line is that it says in Jewish mysticism that when people are captured, because really the whole world, there are 70 nations, and the nations have an angel. And these angels, they suck energy, because really the source of all energy is holiness. It's the Jew. So they suck out energy from the Jew. But what they don't realize is that we actually suck the energy from them, because it's like clipper. It's like you give a dog a bone and you get rid of it. So they're evil, and there are other nations, I'm not going to go into the details, but other nations, they've had their little fame and their little stupid power, and then it's over, because the way they see life, it's all about who's more powerful. They don't realize that life is not about power. Life is about love. Life is that each and every one of us is a soldier of God, and that's what the Rebbe, Mashiach, has come to this world to tell us, that life is about a big festival. A festival where each and every one of us matters, every one of us is chosen. So this Simchas Torah, and the second message that I have, something that came to me today, is that we know that the Rebbe of a generation has a Rebbe. The Rebbe is called the Rosh B'nai Yisrael, the head of the Jewish people. And literally, according to Kabbalah, he is a source soul, and all the energy, all of our soul, we have a mazel, or a mazel comes through the soul of the Rebbe. It's his energy that comes down. And he needs us in a way, because we're the feet. The head needs the feet, but the feet needs the head. And this Simchas Torah, there's going to be a merger of the head and the feet, a merger of the soul of the Rebbe. This is the whole idea of Mashiach, that the Yechida HaKlolos, the general source soul, comes into each of our souls, and we each become a Rebbe. And this was the message, the last message of the Rebbe on Simchas Torah. His last Simchas Torah was that today we are all Rebbes, because what is a Rebbe? That's the whole idea of Mashiach. It's that the Spirit of God comes and it manifests, and it comes to every single Jew. In fact, through the Jewish people, to the whole world. As I've said many times, 62% of the world believe they have a personal relationship with God, and it's only growing. Evil is dying. Don't be part of the stupid media that has crazy brainwashed agendas. All that stuff, empires come and go, stupid ideas come and go, but the truth always remains. And the truth is that God chose you. He chose you to be a Rebbe. He chose you to be his light on this world. And last but not least, the one thing that we have to really be engaged in now is joy. We have to be dancing. The Rebbe said, trust me, joy will bring Mashiach. There's no better opportunity in human history than now to be happy. God gave us back the hostages. We're not talking about the deal, but we're talking about the joy of having the hostages back. You can imagine what it was. I know personally some of the mothers. We can't imagine what the feeling was. Please God, we're going to get the bodies back. At least people can bury their dead. met family members that they took the bodies. We can't imagine what that's like. And the bottom line is, there's a story. There was a group of young men that they were basically by the gas chambers, and it was Simchas Torah. And they said, let us dance. They knew that was the last hours of their life. They said, let us dance. They were naked and they were dancing. And a Nazi, because the nature of sadism is jealousy of joy, miserable people like to make other people miserable. So he took them out and he says, tomorrow I'm going to torture you all to death, just that they shouldn't be happy. And you know what happened that night? A superior office came and he needed some work, and each one of them survived. We need to survive this last gullus. Not only do we need to survive, we need to bring the Mashiach. In 1 second, God can just flip a switch. I remember when my son was young, he said, God has switches, a switch for the lightning, a switch for the thunder. He has a switch for Mashiach. 1 second. The resurrection of the dead, clouds will come down, the Beit HaMikdash will come down, the whole world will be infinitely good. 1 second is meant to happen on Simchas Torah. And how is it going to happen? Through you and I drinking and dancing, because we're getting outside of, oh, I have to be like someone else. Oh, I'm not good enough. No, we're wonderful. Let's just dance and be celebratory. Know that today we've sucked out the energy of the evil. The evil is going to fall apart because it doesn't have any source. It has no substance. It was drawing off Jewish energy in the first place. And now it is dying. It is going to die. And mark my words on this, soon, within this year, there will be the Tchiyat HaMeitim. There will be the resurrection of the dead. We will see the Rebbe in the Beit HaMikdash. Let us be able to come to that moment and think. The Rebbe said when Mashiach comes, he'll say to each and every one of us, thank you for what you did that brought us. Let us be able to be proud of ourselves. I pushed myself. I danced on Simchas Torah. I did the best I could, and I was the one that helped tip the scale and brought Mashiach. The world needs your dancing. It's not too much to ask of you. Dance for the next 24 hours here in Israel, which in America, it's kind of 2 days. You get an extra day to dance. Drink, dance, be happy, thank God, and bring Mashiach. Thank you so much.